a force which is responsible for the food to move in the intestine. So when you eat the food, it enters into intestine after the stomach, and the food moves from starting point to the entire intestine. So there is one force responsible for that. There is another force which is responsible for the excretion, that is to remove the waste from your body. There is one force responsible for the blood to move in your entire body till the tip of the finger. So all these different types of forces, this is called the various types of prana. So today we are going to talk about the prana, its type, and how the prana is linked with the chakras and its entire relation to your body. So first, the prana is the life force. So whatever the forces that I talked about earlier, so these are all the different types of forces, different types of prana. So if we talk about what is, why can't we see the prana first? So it is just because the prana is made up of vayu tattva, the air element. So as we cannot see the air around us, but you will say we can prove that in lab, but I am talking about the prana which is made of air element, and it is in another dimension. So it is similar to like we have radio waves, electromagnetic waves that we cannot see through the eyes because of their frequency. So we have only a visible part of the frequency that we can see. So similarly, the prana is in another dimension and it is in another frequency band. So that's why we cannot see it. So you need to raise your frequency and the consciousness level to understand the prana. But in general, we can say the prana is in our entire body and it is responsible for the various functions. So prana is generally linked with the breathing. Why is it so? Because it is like breathing is the carrier of the prana. So whenever you breathe, the breathing, the air that goes into the lungs, and from the lungs it is like for the entire body, the blood flow and the oxygen is reached. So that's why the prana is linked with the breathing, because the prana is carried by the breath itself to the entire parts of the body. Now that we talked about the 5 types of prana. So prana, there are 5 types of prana: prana, apana, saman, udan and the vyana. So प्राण का ही एक पार्ट है, एक टाइप है प्राण itself. So the first type is the prana, and it is near the chest part. So now the force which is used to inhalation, to breathe in, that force, it is provided by the prana, and it is present in the heart, lungs and the chest area. Then we have apana, which is responsible for excretion, removing of the waste and the reproduction, and it is the force that provides you the grounding. So it is nearly the area of below navel. And third part is the saman. Third type is the saman, which is responsible for your digestion and metabolism, and it is available in the navel area. So in the upper side we have prana, in the lower side below navel we have apana, and in the between we have saman. Fourth type is the udan, is responsible for the speech and the growth. So it is available near the throat area. It is for the force responsible for the upward movement, like coughing, sneezing, like that. So it is responsible for your speech and the growth. And the last one is the vyana. It is the force, it is the prana type which is responsible for your entire blood circulation till the tip of the finger. So these are different types of prana, and all these work together to so that our body functions well. So one thing I would like to add is that in today's world, due to overindulgence in sexual activities, the prana flows, the apana is the stronger force. So the force below navel is the apana, so that has become so strong than the prana force. So that's why you have like people who not breathe completely, they just breathe like very lightly, like they breathe till the throat and then exhale. So that's not the correct way. You have to breathe in till your stomach fills, like a child. If you will see the child of 1 to 2 years, how does he breathe while? So he breathes like till the stomach fills with air and then exhale. So that's the correct way of breathing. In this way you are making the prana stronger, the upward force you are making the stronger, and apana becomes the weak. So you have to, so one force that moves upward is the pran, and one force that moves lower is the apan. So you have to make the pran stronger in order to move the energies of your body towards upwards, that is toward the upward chakras. But due to overindulgence in sexual activities, the apan gets stronger, and most of the pran, most of the energy of your body is constantly going downwards. So this is the one thing that I wanted to add. Now, as we have a large railway network in our India, so you can see there are lots of tracks in our India that connects different parts of the country. So in these rail networks, also in this huge rail network, there are certain junctions where most of the railway tracks intersect and then they meet. So there are many such junctions, but in that all junctions also we have some major junctions, like we have a central railway, we have eastern railway junction, we have western railway junction, like that. So in the same way, the entire pran network of our body is very large. Pran moves to your entire body through this network only. So this network has multiple junctions. It is said that there are 72,000 nadi. So we have this network of the pran in our entire body, and there are also some important junctions where the most of the pran nerves meet together. And in that also there are 7 major junctions where most of the pranic nerves get intersect and then they meet. These are what we call the 7 chakras of your body. So there are 7 chakras, right from what we can say, there is one Sahasrara here, there is one Agya chakra, there is one Vishuddhi chakra. So there are all below, there are, this total makes 7 chakras that I am going to make detailed video later. The point of this video was to explain you the prana, and so as I said, the pran has the life energy together. So the chakras are the junction where this pran meets and where the major functions of the body is carried out, and therefore that's why it is that we have shown the images in of the chakras. They have certain like a flower like structure. It is the pranic force and pranic energy where they meet, so it forms a certain frequency, and this frequency, the representation of that frequency is the cymatic pattern. So that cymatic pattern is shown in that image. So that was all in this video. Thank you so much for watching.